Hey guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and today I am working on a number of chatty videos for you guys. This turned out to be not such a great week for like day in the life type of stuff. There's work on the house, which I'm actually going to talk about in this video, and we're excited to get started, but I just felt like I wanted to work on a lot of chatty videos this week. So I know I said last week it was going to be like more day in the life, which is my long-term plan, but this week we're knocking out some of my chatty video ideas that I wanted to talk to you about. So today's video, I thought I would follow up on the house stuff. We finally are to a point where I haven't had much to talk about recently because nothing's been going on basically. It's just been a lot of waiting and getting permits and stuff going on that I wasn't even taking care of. It was all up to the contractors and insurance company. They finally got everything worked out, and work started on the house this week. So the first step was the masonry subcontractors, this masonry company, had to come in and start taking off brick. So they have to take off large sections of brick to be able to put things back up, and all the brick has to be taken off because then a concrete and foundation company will be coming in and pouring new concrete, and then the masonry people come back in, and so on and etc. So it's a lot of different layers of pieces of the puzzle they're gonna have to go together, and it's definitely gonna be a long-term thing still, probably a few months until it's more complete, and it may even be longer than that, obviously, till everything's complete, because when they go through and do the foundation stuff, they're gonna have to do a lot of excavating, and so that's gonna be ripping out a lot of landscaping, and obviously putting that landscaping back in will be last. And so that's not even in this quote. And obviously quotes like this, we've done house stuff before, upgrading houses and that sort of thing. We always know that the starting quote is never going to be the end quote. It always goes up from there. So we finally got the initial estimate of what the work was going to be. And I think it's one of those things I can talk about fairly freely. It's not like I have anyone saying you can't talk about this. But I thought it would be interesting to share with you guys because I know a number of you guys were curious about it. So first of all, this is something because a vehicle that was not ours, if you're just finding me from this video, I'll try to link some videos down below. Vehicle that was not ours came off a road, drove through a field, through some trees, and into the back of our house. So because that was the situation, it is the auto insurance that will end up paying for everything. However, it all goes through our insurance as far as who I have to deal with. I don't have to deal with the automotive insurance at all. So the contractors and engineers and insurance all came together to figure out what the initial estimate was going to be. And right now we are sitting at just under $100,000. It's going to be around $97,000 just for the beginning estimates. Now it will go up from there because landscaping will probably be at least another $10,000 to $15,000, just depending on how much sod gets ripped up and has to get put back down, and trees and bushes and all that kind of stuff. It adds up really super quickly. Also, I was a little blown away by this amount because I knew how much it had cost to pack up our entire house and move it from Illinois to Michigan and store it for a month. And I know what that cost was. And our storage for this situation, just storing our stuff for 3 months and packing it up, was $11,000, which compared to the Illinois to Michigan move, there was a little bit of a disparity there. But again, this is something they all work out with the insurance company, so it was all between them. It's not something that I have to like negotiate or anything. So I went, okay, if that's what they agreed to. I believe when they moved us from Illinois to Michigan, it was around $22,000 or something like that. That was our entire house though. Our entire house and the garage. The packing out of our stuff for this situation was only the basement. So I was like, okay, if you say it's that much, that sounds great. But so the initial estimates is we are sitting right under six figures basically. That is the type of damage that a car going into the side of your house makes. So I know throughout the beginning of the process, and especially the first couple of videos, I knew I was going to get this, so I tried to hit it off like right away. People were kind of like, what's the big deal? You know, just slap some paint on it and it'll be like a couple $1,000s a couple weeks later and you're going on about your way. I knew from the beginning, seeing the damage and being in the situation, it was going to be a long-term thing. So I feel like we've been fairly realistic about accepting that from the get-go. And I wasn't surprised when we got this amount. In fact, I will not be surprised as it climbs. That's just kind of the reality of the situation. And thank God for homeowners insurance to take care of all of this and, you know, liaisons. Because at this point, I feel like I'm just trying to kind of keep track of what I'm supposed to be doing. Because it's so many different people to talk to and remember names. And, you know, I mean, it gets overwhelming. It really does, because it's just a lot of people. It's a lot of new faces. And so, you know, we're just trying to keep track of everything. But at least we have our main key people with the contractors, with the insurance company, that, you know, kind of keep us guided in what we're supposed to be doing. So if you're curious, that's how much it costs if a car crashes into your house through a foundation wall, and that's all going to have to be replaced. And the exterior is brick, so obviously it's very quite a bit more expensive than if it was some other different material, but that is the situation. So let me know if you have any questions. That was pretty much all I was going to make this video about. I got a couple sit-down videos. I don't know what order they're going to run in, but I've got a couple sit-down videos that I'm going to do today that I've been wanting to get to, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. So thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.